Hey guys, Pat here. Welcome back to my channel. Beautiful day out here in Brooklyn. I have this Gretsch 6150T. Let's go inside and we're going to service it. Okay, this two-prong has to go. What a beaut. Okay, so the client brought this in wanting it in tip-top shape. It was also crackling, and the reason why it was crackling was the cathode resistor to the power tube is actually not even soldered. It is literally just kind of twisted around. So we're going to obviously fix that. We're going to add a three-prong cable. We're going to remove the death cap. The light is burnt out. We're going to change the electrolytic can cap here. Just this is actually working, but for good measure. He wants it, again, he wants it right, so we're going to change that. We're also going to change the cathode bypass cap. And per his request, we're going to add a male-female speaker jack and plug. This way he can plug it into a cabinet. Kind of a good idea, actually, because this is a pretty ripping amp, but this is the original speaker, so it might be cool to see how it sounds through, you know, like a 1x12 or something. So, yeah, let's dig in. So I have pulled the chassis, and all my date codes on my speaker, cap, and two transformers are 65, so we have a 1965. Let's check the fuse here. It's supposed to be a 2 amp fuse, and it's a 3 amp fuse, so there we go. So I'm going to replace this original Mallory here with this new hayseed. This is the same capacitor, a 20 and a 10 and a 10 at 450, right? They share ground. And it's important to get the orientation right, that the square here, that is our 20. I like to put a little nail polish on here. Alright, 330 ohms, good to go. So these two wires here are from the output transformer, and they terminated here at this terminal. But the funny thing is, when this came in, it literally was just housed in this piece of paper. I don't think that was factory, because this wasn't really secured. So the AC cable comes in here, and we're going to mount a jack here. It's a little tight, but I think we can make it work. I grounded one side down a little bit. Also, output transformers don't like to see an open. So when I'm doing a mod like this, where I'm taking basically a combo amp where someone could disconnect the load of the speaker, I'm going to use a shorting jack so that if someone makes a mistake and they don't have a speaker in, that it's better to see a short to ground than an open, just to protect the output transformer. Okay, this is way better. Okay, so here is our AC. Now we put in a 3-prong cable. That's our on-off switch. We replaced the fuse here. We had a 3 amp fuse. We put in a 2. That's the death cap, which I removed. We have our power transformer rectifier. And this is our can that we changed, the 20-10-10. This is our tremolo oscillator. Here's our speed pot. These 3 caps, you could actually play with these values if you wanted to slow or speed up the trem. Then the output here is C, which affects the bias. Now the signal flow. So we have a regular input and a treble input. The difference is this cap here. This cap is going to block some of the low end. This is our first gain stage here. We actually have a cap here bleeding off some high end. Then we go to the volume pot, which funnily enough has a bright cap on it. Then we go into the next stage. This is our cathode resistor. This is our plate resistor. And then here we have our tone control, which is just bleeding off some high end. Then we go into the grid of the 6v6. This was the resistor that we checked and resoldered because it was crackling. That's our plate here, and as our output transformer. There we go.